Hey, how's going on? Just a quick video just to point out something that I think is very, very obvious to people. But I've been watching and kind of mirroring some of these videos about Kyrie Irving and Bradley Beal and these people in the NBA who are refusing that. And then now we have this mandate in New York with the healthcare workers and teachers, and it's happening, everywhere, certainly in the government. And then I was just curious to look up how many businesses there are in the United States. And currently, according to Google, it's close to 500,000. Businesses. I'm assuming the ones that are registered with the IRS. So there's probably more, but about 500,000 businesses. And so I want people to understand. Okay, this is a very, very important point about the Bible is that God only cares ultimately about a small group, and then the Bible numbers them, in fact, 144,000 men. But the number aside, it's a very, very small group of people that are worldwide. And so I'm just going to use the US as an example, a subset of the vast number of businesses that are worldwide across the flat earth. But just in the US, according to this stat, the number of businesses is 500,000. So people are like, what's the big deal for like one or two, celebrities, or like, and then they were saying that, other hospital networks and all that, like there's only like 100 or so people that, will get fired for not going along with it. That's a lot of people. I want people to understand, if one person in every single one of these US corporations says, I'm not doing it, then that's enough of a trigger for God to end this thing. More than enough, because again, this is just in the United States and God's elect are worldwide. And so imagine if there was 5, imagine if there was 10, and all that. And we see that it's obviously more than one, but even just one person worldwide in every single corporation that's not down with what the government's doing is ample number for God to end this thing, and so that's why I believe that we're approaching the hour of temptation, where enough people are throwing in the towel, and so it's ultimately, in my opinion, already happened, and I believe the elect are already sealed. But just to give people a sense, like the times that we're dealing with, that now these big, powerful corporations, it's them against God. It's not about us anymore. I want people to know it's not about you and your theology and your predictions or mine at all. It's about God. And then so we all put in our vote or anti-vote by coming out of a corporation or whatever. That's our quote vote. And then now we wait for God to choose, and then the Bible says he will again choose Israel. And I did a lesson on that. And so once there's 144,000 Israelite men that are out, then it's over. Okay, and just know that that's exactly what the Bible says. And there are 144,000 atheists who are out. Okay, easily. These are not everybody's doing this on religious grounds. They're just doing it based on common sense and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. The numbers, the tide tips in our favor, so to speak, as End Times Teacher says. So it has to be, that the Bible is going to be proven to be true any day now. It's not on the order of like years or anything like that. Okay, for sure. That's again why I'm thankful about my 2023 prediction. I could never predicted this narrative, but that's absurd at this point. Like that's what I'm thankful for people in future generations. It's one of the main reasons why I want to keep these videos up even after I'm not here. I want people to live free of the Bible after 2024, and we're living free now, believing that the Bible is true, because only the truth can set us free. So if it's true, then we're free right now. But if it's not true, then after that, those people are free because that's the truth, that the Bible's not true. And then they can go and be free. So the Bible works both ways. And so if God doesn't come through with what he says, then he would then say that people that reject it, that are true, are free. Okay. And so God would have to be consistent, the God of that Bible. And so it works in both ways, and this is an exciting thing. I just in general, I think it's amazing that either the truth is going to be revealed, and it has to be revealed in the sky worldwide, and it's going to be very, very obvious to everybody, or not. And so the proof is not in the pudding this time, so to speak. Even though I like to say that, the proof is going to be in the sky. Okay, and the proof is in the numbers that we're living in the last days, because there's easily, you could find one person in every corporation who's not happy to be there and is looking for an excuse to leave. And they're certainly not going to go along with that just to stay there because they don't want to be there anyway, because the corporations are evil. And so this is why we really only need, and I would say we don't even quote need one person from every company, but the fact that celebrities, quote unquote celebrities, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, and all these people are, refusing to be upfront about like their quote status, it's very clear that they haven't taken it. And if it's happening with quote celebrities who make a lot of money and have a financial incentive to stay there and have a quote lot to lose, what do you think about people who are already kind of at their wits' end kind of thing? And then people of a strong religious disposition, which people are everywhere, of course. And then I think that number is growing every single day, that people are realizing that we have to wait for God. We have to rely on God now because the evil's too big, it's too coordinated. But, just keep that in mind. The numbers are very much in our favor. And then now it's God's decision. Okay. Who wins? Okay. Is it the underdog? Now the big corporations where majority rules and you're going along with us and all that kind of stuff. Well, wait a minute. Now we have some power. Okay. Because of Bible prophecy, we can now call on God. And people are doing that simultaneously, contemporaneously all across flat earth right now. That's a good thing. And the cool thing is we don't have to recruit another person in our company to feel like God's going to be more likely to answer or anything like that. It just has to be one person. And that's plenty. And so the whole Bible narrative tells us how much power there is in one person, one man, one God, Jesus Christ. So that's an amazing thing that now each of us individually come out and then we call on that same God and then we wait for him to return. Hope everyone's doing well. Bye.